These two men dragged a steel pipe out to the open sea. They wanted to build a country there. Rudy climbed up and opened the lid. As seawater slowly filled in, the pipe stood upright on the seabed. After 2 months of hard work, they built a platform on the sea. It was only 400 square meters, but it could be called land. Their country had taken shape. The next step was to find fresh water. George brought a drilling machine and kept it running day and night. During this time, the Coast Guard passed by, but since it was international waters, they had no authority and had to leave. A few days later, the drill finally hit fresh water. The two men raised their glasses and drank. It tasted like freedom. George was so excited that he decided to sleep there that night. The moon was bright, the sea stretched far, there was coffee, and a heavy storm came. George's sunshade didn't last more than a few minutes. Luckily, the platform was strong enough and the country didn't fall apart. During the storm, George saw a small boat that was about to sink. He saved the person on board. That drifter became the first resident of the island. The island welcomed anyone who loved freedom and independence. A man with a small mustache came after hearing about the island. He had lost his citizenship for running away from war. He was good at promoting things. Thanks to his efforts, the island quickly became popular. Soon, people from all over Europe came. The island became a symbol of free will. They gave it a beautiful name, the Republic of Rose Island. George's ex-girlfriend also heard the news and came to visit him on the island. They had broken up because George was too idealistic.
Because while you live in your little world, you forget that this world isn't yours.
All right, maybe I should.
But to his ex-girlfriend, the island was just a fancy disco on the sea. She told George she was getting married. This deeply upset him. That night, George announced the official founding of the government. He named the drifter as Minister of Defense and the man with the mustache as Minister of Foreign Affairs. Everyone got a title. Then, he sent the application for nationhood to the United Nations. The Italian government couldn't stay silent anymore. The minister went on TV and publicly condemned Rose Island. But the condemnation had no effect. Instead, it made Rose Island even more famous. Citizenship applications came in from all over the world. This completely enraged the Italian government. The minister threatened to blow up the island. His ex-girlfriend also heard the news. She called off her wedding and decided to stand with him to protect the island. Early the next morning, a warship showed up right at their doorstep. George's friends stood in a line holding hands. They had no weapons, only their own bodies, but none of them backed down. A cannon shot blew up their small boat. They held hands again and stepped forward. The commander had no choice but to send soldiers to the island. The group was dragged onto the ship by force. With a few loud explosions, the Republic of Rose Island was destroyed, and with it, the spirit of freedom and independence disappeared too. It was the only battle Italy ever won. To prevent something like this from happening again, the United Nations extended international waters from 6 to 12 nautical miles. Before George passed away, a diver brought him a brick from the bottom of the sea. There was a line carved on it. The Italian divers are honored to return a piece of the dream to the one who dreamed it.